Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Jones. Welcome back to my channel to another Plan With Me video. This week I am planning the week of the 30th of June in my 7x9, no, my A5 wide Tilly Journals inserts. I have the inserts with one column. I am using Cherry Birthday, which was the December 2024 mystery from Plannerface. I do PR for Plannerface, so you can use Tilly to save 10%. I used this kit for my mum's birthday. My mum absolutely loves cherries, and also we did a food tour for her birthday, so like that is a nice little blend into into food that works for this kit. Two little disclaimers. Number one, Bayla is asleep on me at the moment. She will hopefully sleep through the whole of this plan with me because she hasn't napped at all today yet. And it is it's 20 to 4, so she has not napped at all. So so she should be nice and tired. So hopefully she will have a nice 20-minute nap because she has only just fallen asleep when I'm starting to record this video. My other little disclaimer is my husband is working next door. Bayla is very much on the move. Hi, by the way, those of you that don't know me, I'm Tilly. My daughter is called Bayla. She is 6 months old. She was 6 months on the 6th. So yeah, she doesn't sleep during the day. So the only way I can still put videos out is if I film and edit with her, and that is just what it is, and that is my life. So I'm currently popping the base of this spread down. As I said, the kit is from Plannerface. I do PR for Plannerface, so you can use Tilly to save 10% if you are doing shopping. If you follow my channel at all, you'll know that I PR for Plannerface because I absolutely love her stickers, not because I get free stuff, but I do get free stuff for promoting for her. So that is my third little disclaimer. I think that is everything that I need to cover there. I'm using a foil bundle from Scrubprints Co. It is a mixed metal, sparkly hollow and sparkly red foil bundle, which I thought paired really nicely with this kit. And I am mirroring in this spread, so I have the dark reds in the middle going out to the greens at either side to try and focus on the pinks and reds of this kit, and I am obsessed with how this came together. Beth of Beth Plans and Anna of Plannerface both used this kit for Beth's birthday because she had a cherry themed birthday and actually ended up with the cake from this kit, and I absolutely love that. Speaking of Beth Plans, I have actually learnt a little trick from her, and I think I filmed this just when I saw the video, is that she puts a little removable matte sticker on her extenders to try and hold them closed, which I think is such a good idea. And so I've actually put one on the Saturday Sunday double box in this spread, and to be fair, it now sits really flat, so I think I can probably take it off now and it will be absolutely fine. So that's cool. I just thought I would share that little tip on here as well. To be fair, usually they do sit pretty flat after they've been closed in a planner for a while. I think that's all I really have to say about the base and the spread and stuff. I do use 3-day extenders in this spread, and they all actually are in the bottom box, so they are on Wednesday, Saturday and Sunday, because I have the double box on Saturday and Sunday. And I think that's kind of it. I don't think I have anything else to say. I can't think of anything. I think this kit didn't come with a double box because I've had to cut something for the double box, so that's weird. I don't have a day extender on Tuesday as well. It was a very busy week, clearly. The Wednesday was my mum's birthday and when we did the food tour, but I don't know why the rest of the week was busy. It just was. Whilst I am doing the rest of the base and stuff, I am now going to chat a little bit about one of the things that I mentioned briefly in the last Plan With Me. So the next two Plan With Me's, this one and probably the next one, I'm going to expand on those topics a little bit more. And I'm going to start with the one that's a bit more lighthearted because this is only my 4th video or 5th video back to YouTube. So I'm going to take the more lighthearted one. Though if you are not a Taylor Swift fan, you probably want to skip through to the day by day of this video or just mute me. Sorry, Sophie, who I know will be listening to this, because I am going to talk about Taylor Swift's new album, The Life of a Showgirl, which came out on the 3rd of October, so 10 days ago by the time you're seeing this video, but less than a week ago by the time that I am less than a week ago when I'm recording this. It came out on Friday and it is Tuesday today. So I'm just gonna run through every song briefly, what I think of it, Am I? Or shall I just... I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go over my release weekend ranking and just expand on anything that I fancy expanding on. So my release day ranking changed very quickly. So I did a first listen and then a release day ranking. And I literally was listening to the album on repeat all day on release day. So yeah, I have a first listen ranking, which actually, to be fair, 1 and 2 didn't change, but after that it did change. So we are going to start with 12th place and work up. And let me know in the comments if you listen to the album, what you think. I know there are very mixed opinions out there, but I really enjoy it in general. And Baylor appears to be waking up, so we may not get very far, but let's start. So in 12th place we have Elizabeth Taylor, which I'm not going to lie, is a bit of a bop. It's a good tune. I just think it's the worst of those first 3 proper bops, and I think all 3 of them. So I really didn't enjoy Opalite at first. It was 12th on my first ranking because I felt like The Fate of Ophelia, Elizabeth Taylor, and Opalite were all they had very similar beats, and whilst they were all bops, I just felt like it was a bit at first. So Elizabeth Taylor is the 12th because although I absolutely love it, and I love all the songs of this album, I haven't just listened to one on repeat. Really, I've listened to one on repeat, and then the next one on repeat, and then the next one on repeat. But I haven't skipped any yet. Really, I just put the album on shuffle usually now. But yeah, so 12th place is Elizabeth Taylor. 11th place, now for a very similar reason, is The Fate of Ophelia. And to be fair, this is growing on me, so I don't know whether actually this has changed. And I'm going to re-rank them in about a month, probably the beginning of November, and see how much it's changed, because... But I think all of this album is really, really good. So it's hard to But Fate of Ophelia, very catchy, and I've definitely had bits of it stuck in my head. In 10th place, we have Eldest Daughter. This came down from my first listen ranking because I really liked it, but when I listened to it, I was listening to the meaning and things. I'm not an eldest daughter. I did relate to some of the feelings in it, but I am a youngest daughter, and it kind of throws a little bit of shade on youngest children. So I was rude, but not in a bad way. It just it is what it is. And so that moved down from my first initial thoughts. But I think it's a really strong song with a really lovely message. Well, not lovely message, it's the opposite really, not great message, but that is, I feel like a lot of eldest daughters really relate with it, and that is really important. I think people being able to relate to music is important. Next up in 9th place we have Honey, and this is just... this is part of what makes me so excited about this album. She's clearly so in love with Travis, and things like this being they used it as a slur, but you can call me it because I get from you that it would never ever be a slur, and I just... the feeling behind that is just adorable. So yeah. Next up we have The Life of a Showgirl. I think this is a great bop, and I love the way it finishes, and I think I'm a bit worried this album is a little bit like a goodbye. Maybe not from public live or from releasing music, but from being a showgirl. I'm worried we're not gonna get more tours, but I don't know, because she has released so many variants, and I know that's been a big thing. There's been a lot of variants of the album, and there's a lot of shade been thrown at Taylor Swift for that, and I do totally get that. I'm not somebody... I absolutely love Taylor Swift, don't get me wrong, I am through and through a Swiftie, but I'm not somebody that is gonna ignore any negative press of her or any critique. I'm very open. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions, and that is valid. Anyway, Life of a Showgirl, it feels a bit like a goodbye, and I love the combination of Taylor and Sabrina Carpenter, and it's just it's a strong song, and it's very catchy again. Next up we have Father Figure, which is about the I don't know why I'm saying what they're about. I just should be talking about my feelings, but anyway, I really enjoy this song because I think it's really clever how it becomes it goes from the point of the mentor to the point of the mentee, and her going, oh yeah, screw you. And I love that it's kind of also about, at least to me, it's about her getting her masters back and the joy that has brought her, and like the fact, yeah, it's just perfect. I think it's a really clever song, and I'm just here for this whole album. I actually can't even. It is just fab. Up sixth, we have Actually Romantic. On first listen, this was one of my favourites. I think it was third, and it moved down to sixth. I think this song is fantastic. It's like, I just love, it's not shade. I love the, like, you can hate on me, but it's actually, like, you are wasting your life thinking about me. And, like, I love that as a, you hate on me all you want, but I'm just gonna live my best life. I love that as an idea. I think the song that this is rumoured to be a reaction to, it feels like a bit of a non-event, and like, we had a conversation of this in our Swiftie group chat. It all feels a bit weird, and we actually wonder whether they agreed that it was totally cool or something. I don't know, because, but yeah, I think the meaning behind the song is lovely, and I think it's really funny that people who haven't listened to it properly think it's about Travis. Like, you need to listen to the words, guys. Next up, in fifth place, we have Opalite, which is an absolute bop, and of course is about her being in love with Travis, which we love a good love song. I love love. If you don't know me very well, I love love. So yeah, Opalite comes fifth as bop. The next bop is Cancelled, and yeah, there's just, I love the idea that, or the point that we don't see everything. Like, even from people who are hugely famous and everything they do in public is commented on and there's articles written about it, that doesn't mean that you know their lives. And I think this is a really honest song about cancel culture as well. But it's also a bop, so win-win. Next, we have my top three. So in third place, we have Ruin the Friendship. This hits me hard. So, Baylor is stirring again. So, Ruin the Friendship is, if you haven't listened to the song or read the words or anything, it's basically about somebody from high school that Taylor was friends with, and she'd wanted to kiss him, and never did. And then later in life, she finds out he's died. The implication, in my opinion, is that he committed suicide, but I'm not sure that is 100% true, but that is the implication that I've read into it. And she's basically saying, take the risk, risk ruining the friendship, because you don't know what you're going to miss and whether you'll ever get the opportunity again. As somebody who did risk ruining the friendship and is now happily married, I fully agree. Like, yeah, maybe don't kiss somebody else's partner, but tell them how you feel. Like, 100% risk ruining the friendship. Maybe don't kiss them, because if they've got a girlfriend, not cool. But yeah. Next up, we have top two. I actually think these might have switched places since I did this ranking, but this is my release day ranking. So in second place, we have Wishlist, which is just such a good song. It's like, people want this, that, and that from their fame, but all I want is you. And it's just like, yes, absolutely how I feel about most things is what I want in life is like loving relationships. And that's about it. So yeah, and I love, like, not the shade thrown on other people, but yeah, the shade thrown on other people, that like the things that are important to them. I'm here for that. And then if you know the album, you know what's coming up next. In first place, we have Wood, which is another love song and is very much innuendo heavy, and the references, the little Travis references, the basketball court. Oh, sorry, that's Wishlist. The basketball court in Wishlist is everything to me. Wood, just, yeah, it's just full of innuendos. It's hilarious and it's a bop. Like, I am here for it. Let me know down below if you agree or disagree with any of my rankings. As I say, I really like all of the songs. But yeah. So, going quickly through the day by day, because I am already on Wednesday and Bayla is awake, so we may hear some Bayla, but she is still sleepy bean, so we'll get there if we'll see what happens. So on Monday, the first thing I've marked in is doing my morning routine, and then I design scripts. I'm actually really behind on designing my scripts, so I'm really behind on filming Plan with me, so win-win. I've only actually got another one films after this one that I'm doing the voiceover from, so that summarises how late I am. I am recording this like on the 7th, so I'm a little bit, yeah. Hopefully by the time you're seeing this, I've filmed a few more. Went for a walk, got some steps in, did some editing and a voiceover, popped to the dentist to get impressions for a mouth guard because I do grind my teeth in my sleep. Did some crocheting, was doing lots of uploading videos and catching up on that, and then I was watching Love Island. I did watch nearly all of this season, but I did fall off at the end. I found the last week really boring. On to Tuesday, did have a slow morning, slow start to the day. I started prepping my bullet journal. I did my bullet journal prep for the first of the month. Then I had Chloe, who is one of the nursery nurses with the perinatal mental health team, who I am seeing because I do suffer from treatment-resistant depression is my diagnosis. But I saw her and we did some baby massage, did some life admin, some catch-up bits. Then we went to Rhyme Time, which is a song class at the library that we absolutely love. When I came home, I did do some resting and had some cuddles and milk with my little one. I was feeling a bit sad in my feelings this day, so I just marked that in. And then I went to Guides for the first time, I think, since Bayla was born, because we were pitching tents, so we did that. And then we had lots of family cuddles that were really lovely. And that's Tuesday. On to Wednesday, as I've said already, Wednesday was my mum's birthday. I did some more stuff in my bullet journal. I don't know what I was doing, but apparently I was working on my bullet journal. Then I did my nails and we went to York for the food tour for my mum's birthday. We started off the food tour with some cocktails and I had a halloumi burger. We moved around and we had lots of delicious food, which is what I've marked in. I would love to tell you a bit more about it, but I'm already on Saturday, so I'm going to run out of time because I have 3 minutes left of voiceover. After that, I did have my MRI of my foot to find out whether I needed surgery. When we got home, we did much feeding and things and did a bit of tidying ready for our cleaners to come the next day, and then we went out for dinner to Sebby's with my parents, again to celebrate my mum's birthday. And yeah, that was Wednesday. On to Thursday, I did my morning routine and I was so tired this day that I had a coffee. If you don't know me, I do not drink coffee. Coffee makes me, if I am not absolutely knackered, coffee makes me anxious and shaky and a bit of a mess. It's the only thing that I'm maybe I don't have ADHD because that stimulant does not help me. But anyway, I had coffee, which I had to mark because it is so unlike me. And then films of Plan with me. We had the health visitor visit. And then we went to early days baby class and saw 2 of our friends, Jess and Emma, who were there, who have Ben and Leonidas. Spent some time with them. Bayla was really unsettled at the class. She was just absolutely screaming at the boob, even though she was starving. And it was, I actually can remember that. Normally when it says Bayla's unsettled, I don't remember it, but I really clearly remember that. When we got home, I did do some odd jobs and bits, but I was mostly looking after my little one because she was not a happy bunny. On to Friday, we did have a slow start to the morning, and then we went for Bayla's vaccines. So if this was the beginning of July, this was her 3-month vaccines. So I think she's got 1 more set left a month after this, and then now we are free until she is 1. Then did some folding of laundry, filmed a voiceover, had one of the members of the perinatal team come over and had a chat with her. She sadly left the team and I really miss her. Then I did some designing. I designed the sunflower foil, cooked dinner because I do try to cook on a Friday, and had cuddles and milk. On to Saturday, we had a lie-in and a slow start to the day. Then I was just doing some housework, and then we decided to go out and went to the designer outlet. We had a Pizza Hut while we were there, and it was a 10 out of 10 Pizza Hut. I don't know why it was so good, but it was. We decided to get some groceries in York at a bigger supermarket. When we got home, we did do lots of cuddles and milk. I then designed the summer foil bundle. We gave Bayla a bath and I stickered my journal to finish the day. On to Sunday, we had a bad night with Bayla and I was feeling very rough, and we had quite a slow start to the morning, and then unfortunately my grandpa collapsed and he had to go to A&E. Bayla was also very unsettled, so I had a bit of a meltdown and a cry this day. Then had some playtime with my nephew Felix, did some odd jobs, built some Lego with my husband, was in my feelings, and just marked that my grandpa was discharged, and he is absolutely fine. That is it for this video. Comment, like down below, all that kind of jazz. Thank you for watching. Leave me a cherry emoji in the comments if there is one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!